think I've seen it, yes.
You're good.
Okay, this is the regular meeting of the Airport Development and Operating Committee. It is Monday, July 8th, 10 a.m. We are in the Ocean Shores Public Library. Roll call. Bill Kaepernick. Here. Jerry Davis.
Here.
Ron DeVore.
Here.
Stuart Green. Absent. Okay. And we also have Mike, Scott, and Sarah. Thank you for being here. Announcements? Do we have any announcements?
I don't think so at this time.
Don't think so. Approval of the meeting agenda. Let me just go through the agenda real quick here. We've got 5 items. Roles and responsibilities, maintenance and repairs, operation time frame, and I think those 3 will go together. We'll talk about that in a minute. Bullet 4 is the 2024 Airport Appreciation Day planning. And lastly, Appreciation Day safety plan. Approval of the meeting agenda. Any changes?
Motion to approve.
Second. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, agenda is accepted. Announcements, old business, any old business? Good. New business. Now we're getting into the discussion.
One comment like to make about not airport appreciation day safety, just general safety at the airport is mowing. So the grass is tall enough now that the deer love it. So this past weekend, there have been numerous deer on and around the runway. So you cut the grass short, they don't like it as much, they go snakes.
All right. Public Works with sand and sawdust and street department and that.
And they will all get busy.
Yeah, so, but I think we can focus on that this week.
That'd be wonderful, thank you.
Okay, like I said, the first 3 items I think go together. They are the roles and responsibilities, which, as I see it, is the breakdown between what we do on the Airport Development and Operating Committee and versus what the city does. So that would encompass maintenance and repairs, which is bullet 2. And those items would occur on a set time frame, which is bullet 3. Now, at our last meeting, 2 weeks ago, on the 21st, we had kind of a generalized discussion on certain elements that need to be looked at on a regular basis for keeping the airport going. And they're listed here on the maintenance list. You guys have a copy. So I'll just run through those real quick and then we can discuss. The remote control lighting, the windsock, the precision approach lights, rotating beacon, the pilot activated runway lights, DSP box, and then under maintenance, again, the beacon light, the sock, and the PAPI. So,
By the way, is PA.
I've already been schooled.
PAPI.
I knew the odds were against me when I.
Is this, I have two questions. Are these all working current? Sure.
Yes,
Okay, so we just need a system whenever we have something goes out, because I'm not gonna know. Public Works isn't gonna know.
Right.
That you notify. You just notify, send me an email and say, beacon lights or need replacement, windsock is down, and then I'll send out the street department to fix it.
right. If you want to send me a guy that's most likely to fix it, I'll be more than happy to show him how to fix all of it.
Perfect, okay,
Okay.
yep.
Okay,
So Alex Severson will be our lead on this, and he's the new head of the street department.
his name again?
Alex Severson, and it's AlexSeverson. He's our new, street department crew chief lead. And I can go through me, so I can task him to do it, so you just send me an email. But he'll be the one who will be responsible for making sure this gets done.
Is somebody taking minutes for this?
I am right now.
Okay, so Bill, you will notify if anything, any bulbs go out.
Anytime you need routine maintenance that you, like, if you have a light bulb and you're gonna strip back in, you have to tell me. But if it's anything you need the street department, the city to do, you just notify me in an email. Put the title, airport maintenance needed, and then I'll make sure it's done.
The little stuff I just do, it's easier than sending an email.
Sure. Same thing even with the grass, like if you see it's getting high out there,
Yeah,
just let me know.
all right.
Okay, very good. What's the DSP box?
That's that box that's inside of the pilot's lounge that we didn't know wasn't working, and then they got notified and fixed it. But we don't know if you utilize it.
What is it?
It's a locator system that's run by this group out of Connecticut. And it helps planes locate the airport supposedly, and it had gone out. And
It's like part of ADSB tracking.
Okay,
You look up FlightAware and it shows your track and everything.
yeah,
The DSP box, it closes up a hole.
it's literally like in a kitchen cabinet.
it's still fairly new,
Oh, it's been there for years.
really, and it's still, and it's part of the FB system?
It's not the FAA NSB, it's just a bill of holes. I think it can even track it. Shipping.
Okay, but, okay, so and it's operating, okay?
It's operating fine now.
Yeah, I don't know how we know.
They don't let me know.
Yeah.
The problem is they had Sarah Dixon as their contact,
Yeah,
and so the emails were either bouncing back or they called her. And it hadn't gone through, so I'm their contact now, they'll notify me if there's a problem, we check.
Okay, all right. So do we have anything, regarding maintenance that needs to be done now? Grass, you
Grass.
mentioned.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
Mhm.
anything else?
I don't think so.
I'm trying to get that this week, I think they're cleaning up beach approaches and things,
Yeah,
and today and tomorrow.
yeah, I think you guys are kind of busy.
Yeah.
There is one thing that's coming down the road, it's not urgent, that's the, painting of the taxiway center line. It's, a little bit faded, don't you think?
Yeah, oh yeah, it should be painted here.
Okay,
Orange roller. And chair on wheels.
all right, and, there's a couple other items from our discussion. It's not on here, but I remember from our discussion 2 weeks ago, and that was AWAS.
Yeah, it was.
I thought that was the capital
Yeah.
improvement plan
Yeah,
that
the
we
first
turned in.
item, the very first item, we got the improvement plan for.
That's what they're gonna go for.
Yeah, that's true.
2025. Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
So we didn't have it on here because it's already a part of the CIP.
Okay,
Mhm.
all right, very good. Well, I think that kind of, you think that takes care of items 1, 2, and 3? Maintenance and repairs, operation timeframe.
Yeah, I didn't know what you meant by operation time. I don't know if you meant just to get these.
I-
Or if you're talking about the airport, no.
This one is the, things that they're talking about doing, the roles, responsibilities, maintenance and repairs. Is there a daily, weekly, monthly, annual check-in for these various things is
Yeah,
what the question is. Like if you say you're at home or elsewhere for 2 months, is there a thing that you would check weekly or monthly or?
yeah, I'm getting visions of a spreadsheet here, you know.
Yeah.
You know, a list of things and dates and,
city.
yeah, I guess, you know, Cynthia, you're the prime mover on this, but do we want to be that rigorous? You think is
I
necessary?
don't think so, almost, you know, you have a runway light go out, well, there's still lots of runways. You have a PAPI light go out, well, there's 2 redundants, there's
Sure.
3 bulbs, and you really only need 1. So,
The only question I have with this package, it's like that's sort of our purchasing, right? So
Right.
I'm gonna need to know exactly what kind you need to buy. This, so obviously, we're gonna have to purchase it, say,
the bulbs.
yeah, the bulbs.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna need to know, like,
I'll-
you're gonna need to send me
I'll
the
show
code.
you where the stock is and how many there are, we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I always try to have inventory. I own this self-service car wash down the street, and I like to have it, so if I come in and something's broken, I have a spare part to fix it there. Because if I have a part, I can fix it right away, otherwise it's a week out.
Yeah.
You know,
well, you know, Bill, I mean, many thanks for doing this. But
I enjoy doing it,
but the knowledge resides only in you.
that's right,
So,
I need to train a city.
yeah, we got to have a list, what kind of bulbs and where you get them, mainly.
All right, then maybe we'll set aside a time, I don't know, like maybe next week or something, where we can literally train a city guy, have someone come out and do some.
Cause I know when I looked in that copy box, those bulbs, you don't get them at Ace.
No,
No, that's what I think, that's what I figured.
no,
Yeah.
they're,
All right, so as far as a formal schedule, yeah. I don't know. Why don't we just sort of do it on a what
I
just
was
say this?
expecting it that, you know, every time I fly in, I check it, I haven't flown in now. Seems like forever, last 2 trips I've driven, but. You know, of course, it's 10 o'clock at night, see what's night, that's usually about my bedtime. So anyways, it's.
Well, can I suggest something?
Sure.
Been having to do splits yet, but also a valuable instrument. And so in lieu of, could be that instead of a frequency for looking at this and looking at that, could be a frequency of a airport inspection, loosely termed inspection.
Mhm.
Take somebody like me, I'm down there once a month. X, Y, and Z, I want to see how you know. Doesn't have to be me, it could be anybody who knows more than me. It's probably everybody.
The guy that's in charge of fixing it should do it.
Yeah, so if we just do a control of it on whatever that frequency makes common sense, based on what you've seen as a history of things going out of service. That could set the frequency just to head down and do that, and then that's how we cover most of this.
We just need a little
But
documentation.
you're right, it can be done, you know, there's a daytime one, night,
Yeah, exactly.
there's a big difference.
Yeah, but you can turn the lights on from to the room
You
lights.
can,
Huh?
but at night you turn it on and you just look. In daylight, you have to drive by.
You do with a drone,
Yeah, but I think, I don't know what, I'll just throw something out, once every 2 months, a drive down the runway, down the taxiway, turn the lights on first. See if there's any bulbs out, see if any of the taxiway buttons got knocked over.
Yeah, the lawnmower guy usually gets those.
Got it.
So if they would spray 18 inch, 36-inch diameter circle around that lake,
Right?
that put ground up or expo or
You
something.
can't use it.
Yeah, no, whatever.
Gotcha.
There's gotta be something, there's gotta be something that the cities are allowed to spray, if a federal. So I know they use it up in Friday.
Oh, no, city of.
You know, and to do that as a thought check as well,
Yeah, nice.
And
Yeah, so
that is a big deal.
like there's a deer carcass.
Exactly. Get that out there. That could be a serious one.
Seagulls drop shells from onto the.
I've seen the entire runway covered in shells, and they're not little ones either, though, I think, shard of glass, you know. What do you think, monthly?
I would probably do it,
Would you
monthly,
guys-
just because it's easier for them to schedule it monthly. You know, that way they don't, it's just the month where I have to do it, like, it's easier for them to do.
And there's nothing worse than every third week.
Exactly, no. That happens a lot. Exactly. I think it's-
Yeah, just a monthly drive, down the way down, there's got 10 minutes.
Right, exactly. Okay. we'll
Is that
schedule it.
something that you can take?
good. So.
You need kind of a list of things to check,
But that-
for short list.
Yep,
You wanna get a list of them?
I'll.
And then you just notify me when you need to be fixed. Okay.
Okay, I wouldn't mind doing that with you, Bill, if you want to just kind of school me a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay,
And if you could do like a link, for example, like talking about the Pappy bulbs, just show a picture of it and maybe just like a link where you buy it. So that we can click on it and buy anything that we need to purchase.
Yeah.
You can't get it. You'd have to be a special.
Yeah.
card. Just show me a link to where you get it.
now the rotating beacon, way up there, green and white, flashing around. You can turn that on from inside the shed? Okay,
The lights.
that's the check, now, that comes on automatically, right? Yep. No, just it on. Okay. Does it also come on in IFR conditions?
I don't know.
I'm not sure how it's,
What's an IFR condition?
instruments like rules, foggy.
The clouds are right, fog is right on the deck.
This morning,
Like,
I heard a plane going over this morning and I've been like,
he didn't, he missed the approach at Oakland, he's up.
okay.
Okay, well, I think that takes care of bullet number 3 then, that's our, daily, weekly, monthly, we kind of got that one squared away. Now, these things will change over time, we'll time them up or not. All right, shall we move on to appreciation day planning? Okay, Ron? Okay, to move on to that?
Okay, food trucks.
Okay, now, hang on, let's take it from the top here.
Go.
I just wanted to see if there's anything else that we needed to discuss before we get into item 4.
Item 4 is.
Yeah, item 4 is airport appreciation day planning.
Time, that's. 10 to 2.
Yeah, that's what we didn't discuss, it's the hours. It starts at 10, right? Isn't that what the?
Yeah, I think I put,
What'd you put in the end?
I think 10 to. Think, but let me look.
Is it in the newspaper thing?
No,
Mm-mm.
not the time.
Yeah, we were discussing 2 o'clock might be turning it off a little bit too early.
That's really pretty. It's gonna be at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10, I put 10 to 4, which can be changed.
Yeah, if nothing's going on after 2 o'clock, you know, it's.
Yeah, it's not
Exactly,
a,
yeah.
we kind of sometimes do a little bit later and a little bit earlier on our stuff that we put out just in case.
Yeah, if there's a big crowd, everybody's enjoying it, yeah, okay, we can stay a little late.
So 10 to 4 it is. And okay, next item up on, we all got the list with the red and yellow on it. This one?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the result of our meeting 2 weeks ago. Let's take it from the top here, special event permit.
There's nothing, I do it. it's done.
Done? Okay. Event safety plan,
It's done with the exception of saying that I need a safety plan to include in it.
okay,
So that, I mean, I have all of the paperwork and the location and all of that completed, but I was waiting to give it to everybody until the safety plan was included.
okay, now, safety plan, Bill, you're,
I'm gonna start a safety plan, I've got some,
Yeah.
you know, always waiting for input from everybody, we're waiting for July, so. My. So, runway, pilots lounge in the middle, windsock hangers go down this way. The ramp this is our safety thing, the dots here are a cone line, we put closely spaced cones. And, we put aircraft on display and the car show. Is where people can get to those without,
Okay.
without crossing the cone line. The transient aircraft are on the other side of the cone line. And I have a note in my, notes that, airport committee members will be there, we should have safety vests on. And somebody needs to be watching this cone line all the time. Especially if there's an airplane moving. Because the last thing we need is somebody get hurt.
Right.
So aircraft that are flying in or gonna do flybys or whatever, they're across the cone line and the people going to and from those airplanes should be escorted. They're gonna be pilots and passengers with those pilots mostly.
so spinning props and,
Spinning props are beyond the cone. Okay. So, pilot's lounge, we've always put hot dogs just outside the pilot's lounge because the guy almost always needs an extension cord. So that gets in electricity, food trucks can be along here, you know? Life flight helicopter, wherever they wanna be. Normally I would expect them to wanna be able to leave in a hurry if they have to. So they would wanna be somewhere the corner of the display area. With the cone line around the back, we can move the cone line around the front of them. So.
where does the F-22 go?
F-22, I didn't get one. So, we've used this area for display for, North Beach Paws has been out here, we've had the Ham Radio Club out here. RC Flyers. The RC Flyers like to be on the ramp. I don't know why they couldn't use the grass area in the windsock taxi, that area. Would be a better spot. Yeah, I'd like to have some input from them. What works best for you? We know you'd like to have this whole great big area out here, but that's. You can't have that.
How many people do you expect to attend in total?
I don't know, we've had years where we've had people there all day long, constant,
Okay.
you know, so. Pretty good, you know, one year, I think they still have one, city has those Hummers, they had two. That the police went on fire,
We still do.
yeah, and they brought those display, kids like, look at this.
Yeah, is it okay to take a picture of that and then make an electronic version of it?
I think the geography is pretty good, I like it.
Questions or?
The hot dogs at the pilot's lounge, is that the VFW?
Who's doing that?
Yeah, so we said that meeting.
That's what's on this
Yeah,
list.
I believe that's who.
Okay, I've talked with them about the hot dogs. Save it for the food truck discussion.
All right,
So
I think the geography is good. What about communications, Bill?
I have a pair of hang around your neck walkie talkies, one guy can get to one other. There's only, they only go.
Okay, what about, what's the acronym?
No TAMs?
No, not NOTAMs, not AGIS, the, airport frequency. 127.8,
Point 9 or 7. We'll have to look it up.
7.
8 is Westport and Hopeton is either 7 or 9.
But it had no radio.
Yeah, handheld radio. I do not have a handheld.
I have one, I just.
Big, I'm asking because when it's time for the Arctic Flyers to do their thing, even though there's a no ten.
People don't check no tank.
So, yeah. So we need to be able to call. You know, I'll probably have my airplane there, I have to just, turn the radio on and make calls. But from a safety point of view, we should probably have a handheld.
Yeah. I might be able to borrow one.
I'll remember to find.
It's in a box. Yeah. I'm sure it's in a box.
And I'll let you all know that it was like that. The end of this week.
How many people do you have for volunteers? That would be actually working, having some responsibility? The reason I ask is because this looks like this will be the critical area.
Absolutely.
And so to keep an eye on movement, and movement's the issue, right?
Right.
So how many people do you think that would take in total just for the critical area versus coordination of logistics and other spaces?
Yeah.
Then how do we communicate with each other besides? So, but how many do you think it would take with that? Group?
2 would be plenty to be watching. One, the issue with one is that he might be dealing with this and something else.
CTAP,
You found it, what, over the acronym?
I did. I'm trying to get that.
All right. Getting old. Yeah. It's a good thing. Getting old is a good thing.
Okay, so communications, geography, let's go to codes, those traffic cones.
We have tons.
Yeah, we've got.
Okay,
Yeah.
safety vests.
Yeah,
There's a couple in the electrical.
how many traffic cones estimate do you think you need?
There you go.
From 30, 4 feet apart. 100 feet, you need 25.
Well, let's do 30.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know, how many feet do we have?
well, it's a 250 and meters and meters.
Yeah. I'd rather have some in the back than wish I had 2 more. No,
Some cones. Cones and vests. All right, let's move down. If that's enough for the safety plan for now, you think?
And 2, we need to meet at the airport.
Yeah, so might want to do maybe. Next week.
I'm not on next week, I do it this week, Friday.
Yeah, can you have time to do it after this meeting? Just go down there.
No, I got something else going on.
Okay.
You guys forget I don't live here.
No. Right.
What's
What would be, Rich and I, maybe Ron or somebody, we can take a ride down there, but we can FaceTime it to you, we can FaceTime with you.
Yeah. When do you want to do it?
We're talking right now, Thursday, I'm just gonna check.
Could we put it in a week after next?
Are you down here?
I'm nervous because if you put stuff a week after next week, we're getting like, if we're waiting on that safety plan for quite a few, you're already at the week of the 22nd, 26th.
Okay.
That's my only, it kind
Yeah,
of seems like the
you're right.
safety plan is kind of like, you know, where we put people, what we're doing, we're kind of waiting on the finalization of layout.
Yeah, we've got to let these people know well.
I can do it this
afternoon. This is what.
Yeah. And that's why I was thinking, if we can figure this out and say, yes, that's what we'll do, an electronic version, and then we can send our formal invitation to the people we already know are with that map of where everything's gonna be laid out.
And you know, and it can be,
Yeah, you can't.
it's gonna be moved around on the day of the event too.
Sure,
Things are just
sure.
not.
I could do Thursday.
You know, the planning is valuable, being flexible with the plan sometimes just gets thrown out the window right away.
I think the most important thing you've already got, and that's the phone line.
Yeah. Yeah.
When are you gonna be here next?
I mean, I can be here. You know, pretty easily, well, my airplane's gone down for maintenance, but I could be here no, we don't wanna push it off till the 22nd and
You're
the
gone.
fireman is gone.
A week. Piece of that.
You're gone next week?
Yeah.
I do it this afternoon. You're gone this afternoon.
Well, you just want to go look at it, maybe, maybe just to look at it right after. this.
Yeah,
I mean, and then we can like forward you anything.
Okay, no worries.
That makes sense, that way we're not putting.
Right.
What time are you?
Well, right after this meeting.
Oh, okay.
That's what I think is be easier.
All right.
And we don't have to worry about like the county going in and all that.
Yeah.
Item 3, we're ready for item 3? Beach Boys Car Club.
Contacted and confirmed.
Any idea how many cars?
No, but I can find out.
That would be good, because then we would know how many
Okay.
spots we need. We need 2 rows or just 1?
Okay, so you're gonna find out.
Yes. Yep.
Event sign.
We did the design. I don't know if you all saw it in that email that I sent. So that's gonna be similar to what all of our signage will.
It's the email you just sent notifying of this meeting?
No, it was the one, notifying you that I did the event on social media and on our website, and the imagery that was used for that was gonna be used for, the event sign, not the median sign. Median signs will be very basic, airport appreciation day, date, time, location.
Okay, and the median signs, you're working both of those.
Yep.
Historical photo display.
There are photos in the pilot's lounge now. 3 or 4 that are historical photos. I don't know how much more you need.
Just working on that, working with Keith at the library, and then a gentleman named Jim Hummer that had obtained a lot of that from, I think, a museum project or something. Just trying to get some more.
Okay. Car museum, I spoke with Ed Duncan yesterday, he is gonna have at least 1 car there, maybe 2. He's also gonna have his, what he calls his Coca-Cola display. Which I think is a bunch of old Coke machines or something like that, he's got it in his museum,
Yeah.
in town here. I asked how much space is gonna need, he said around, I said, would 4 car slots be enough, he said yes.
Okay,
So
that'll be good.
4 car spaces for him. Contact WPA. Yeah, that's the Washington Pilots Association. Geez, Sarah, was I supposed to send you stuff on that?
I believe so, cause that's why I put need additional information. But I can go listen to our meeting real quick and see why. Remind me what they do, and I'll probably remember what else I needed.
The Washington Pilots Association has, 15, 20 chapters throughout the state. It's, and they're mainly, I think, a political lobby. They'll deal with a couple of our Congress brothers who are back in DC.
I think there was more in Olympia than DC
Yeah,
statement.
yeah, and they, I think they organize flyers. They've got a website. WPA.
Maybe that's what I was waiting for. I'll figure it out, send you an email.
Okay. You got a lot on your plate here, Sarah, advertisement, item 9.
Yeah, that is just like a work in progress, like going to the, different places that you've provided, doing the advertisement on our website, social media. We'll do a few more rollouts of our alert system and stuff, so
Made it to the newspaper.
it made it to the news.
Yeah, it did.
So that one, I feel, that one's gonna always be in progress, cause that will just continue to
Yeah,
share that. I don't think I'll ever be able to say that one's done.
okay, so the paper is done. Well, I'll leave that one to you, I mean, you know all the different outlets, radio, et cetera. Item 10, list on, what is that?
Only Pacific Northwest, big team, and I don't know. if
Lights around the Pacific
Oh,
Northwest,
okay.
PNW.
Oh, was that where you guys were gonna go drop off the brochures, to everyone, was that?
No, I was gonna do that, that's, pamphlet creation at the bottom.
Oh, okay, okay.
I don't want that BMW.
I think it was just,
They have a
wasn't I,
big Facebook.
right, I was able to, I can get on their Facebook and add our event. I have not done that. I will do that. Now that we have all this stuff.
Item 11, Toledo skydiving.
I have, made 2 emails, to them with our flyer about the airport appreciation day. One came back undeliverable, the other one looks like it went through. Their phone isn't staffed until Friday, so I think I'll follow up with a phone call to them.
Okay.
I don't think they, they'll, if they're interested, they'll follow back with questions about, what they can do and such, and I don't know if we want them skydiving, or we just want them to have a little table to promote their sport.
See what they can do,
Interesting stuff.
but you did send them,
I did send them the,
okay. Are you gonna follow up with a phone call?
yes,
Issue the NOTAM,
Those I owe you drafts for.
okay. The, what is it, that outfit that we contract with, we met with,
The engineering firm?
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah.
Century West, yeah. Isn't that the sort of thing they're supposed to help with?
I think they absolutely could.
Yeah,
Do we want to pay them to do it, or do we wanna do it?
Yeah, I would want, they charge us every nickel of $1,000.
I think that if we go off of the drafts, at very minimum, what I could do for us to feel comfortable and confident is send them to them to review.
yeah, at least the first time.
And then we can take care of, sending those in and stuff like that,
Yeah.
but we could have them review them just so everybody has a comfort level.
Why don't you send me a draft?
Okay.
I'll go through the 1,000 or so different NOTAM acronyms.
Yeah.
And I only know a couple of them.
Yeah,
And, and see if it passes, if it gets the message across, and then we can send it to them.
and that is for the closure of cause we have to close it when the RC flyers are doing their thing,
Yeah.
so we need a airport closure.
And we'll leave times on that.
And yeah, seeing that, yeah,
And those
We need
times,
we need to just have a generic and that talks about, airport appreciation day, expect high traffic. Something like that, because it's a pretty sleepy airport. I mean, all of a sudden you have an event where 40 airplanes are coming in, which would be wonderful in my mind, but
yeah,
you might only get 3, but still the potential for high traffic.
yeah, it'll definitely need to say that. And we will definitely need to have a time window for closures for the RC flyers. That's the high liability element.
So for that, we need to know when they want to fly, and we have to do 2 demonstrations, one early and one later.
Who's making the contact? Sorry, if that's item 21.
Yeah, and I'd like I'd like them to be able to come to the next meeting also.
Absolutely.
I mean, we could say just tentatively that they've got, I don't know, what do you think, half an hour?
Yeah, I would think they should be, they can be all ready to go and close the airspace for half an hour and then we can give them another half an hour later in the day.
Yeah, and we should
Half an
probably,
hour, 11 to 11:30 and then 2 to 2:30.
that'd be nice, it kind of it makes reading the notes sound more difficult.
Well, I understand. I know he's gonna read it anyways. They pay attention. You have to assume that nobody's.
Yeah. One more reason to have that handheld radio.
See, flyer guys need to, they need to stay, they need to pay attention to airplanes too.
Yeah. All right,
They don't want to wreck their airplane anymore than.
so that we're not bracketing 12 o'clock, which is always hard to read on a.
Right.
Let's make it 11:30 and 12:30 to 1:30. That's good. So 1 to 1:30.
Yeah, I was thinking 2 to 2:30,
Okay, 2 to 2:30.
but again, we can get their input.
Well, you can say as a board, you tentatively marked out this, like, how does that look for your group?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the note in, that's the work, you're gonna send me a draft.
Yeah.
We have one restroom there,
Oh, so porta potties
Porta
maybe?
potty, yeah,
couple porta potties.
those got filled this weekend.
Oh, I bet they did.
Yeah, you don't have.
Do you think 3 would be enough? Or,
I would think 3 would be enough.
okay.
Next item, ham radio club.
So they're contacted and confirmed.
Okay. Are you gonna be republishing this list, Sarah, and kind of maybe
Yeah.
lean out those items that?
Yeah, I can do that, yeah, with them.
North Beach Paws, that was on me. I sent them an email. I have not had any response. The phone numbers I have, people are too old, they don't work. Did I find a phone number? I don't remember if I left the number on the machine for them or not, but they've not responded to my email. There's really only somebody there on Saturdays to let you in there. I'll try. Maybe, I mean, somebody's gotta be there every day to feed the dogs, so you think that you can get in there and rattle their cage.
It might be worth out for it. It's a huge volunteer out there, and at very minimum, she can either A, be a participant, or B, relay the information to whomever and get a contact.
What's the name?
Alex Suarez, I've messaged her on social media. So, I don't know if that's an option.
I'm not a social media guy.
I'll just reach out to her.
Tell people I'm on Facebook more than.
And what, you just asked them to have like a booth there?
Yeah, we've had them bring a dog before. So
Win it all.
you can,
Concessions, Stuart is not here, so. But he did say VFW is confirmed.
VFW is confirmed and. We have comments from VFW over here.
I'll talk about it when we get to food trucks.
Okay,
Young Eagles was stricken, police department, they're gonna be there, fire department there. Mike, any idea what sort of footprint you guys are gonna need on this, our ramp area?
Oh, not much. The biggest truck we have would be the ladder. Or bring that over 2 Humvees or.
They like
We
to
put-
have the funny vehicle, like the Hummers.
Yeah. We parked them, in the past, we parked them right here. people first come in and, or we've actually had a fire here, we parked here facing out, so it's gotta go, it's right up.
Yeah.
And like Brian's vehicle is a little bit different, it's sometimes cool.
Yeah, it's, boy, you can't have it beside the fence.
You know what I mean?
Too long to get.
Yeah.
They gotta be ready to get.
Well, the fence is open, you just can't have it be locked in, you can't have it, just gotta be moving. Lines.
Good.
Shoulder, long and shape.
EAA participation.
I have sent the flyers to the Olympia chapter, the Green River chapter, Iowa chapter in Kent. It's a bit far for them, but I sent it. Also the Puyallup chapter and the Grays Harbor chapter. And I can't find any existence of a chapter in Shelton. Surprisingly, that's a big field. There's no listing of a EAA chapter in Shelton. Surprise.
All right, well, we'll just strike back in 20 then, but you sent it to, what?
Shelton, no, not Shelton, Olympia, Green River chapter, Puyallup chapter, and the Grays Harbor chapter.
Is the Shelton one by any chance based in county? that Does it? Or
Like the county itself.
city? I'm just curious.
Oh, for the chapter,
Yeah,
I went into the EAA national database for locating a chapter, and there's just nothing there for Shelton. I looked, 2 or 3 different ways to try to find it. I'll look some more, but I'm surprised, because there's a lot of.
Okay,
you know, I do.
thanks for doing that, Jared. RC flyers, we've spoken about that. National Guard. Stuart's gonna talk to them.
Was it to bring in a helicopter?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Was,
display helicopter, then.
There's a light in there. Oh, the tree. And the medical transports, I guess, we're only gonna need 60 by 60. Unless they can taxi.
No, I don't
Taxi,
think
don't
they
know if
need
they-
60 feet by 60 feet.
The LZs are 60 by 60 in emergency, they don't need that. But,
No,
how fussy they're gonna wanna be. I haven't talked to them yet, so I want to see what we're doing with that, but you have space with the national.
We have put them. So, well, we've only had them 1 year, and I think they were on the pavement just behind the coma.
My guess is that between airlift, like, if they come and, what they can, is they probably wanna set a booth up, so they can sell their insurance plans.
yeah,
Which is, something that should be strongly encouraged.
So, yeah, so we get them. You know, we move, basically, they sit down and we move the cone line behind them. So.
Just, there's no, because if they wanna come and they say they'll be there at 10, and they fall, they might come at 2, and then we gotta move home, so.
Yeah.
Let's just be flexible, but let me just talk with them, and then we can.
yeah, you know what you said there, Mike, about 3 helicopters, the National Guard says yes, lifelines there. And they're with-
The National- Be there.
No, but what you mentioned was, is there space for 3 choppers? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I would agree with the chief though, that I think the life flight is like the biggest one you want there with the booth.
Yeah,
For people to be able to sign up,
Yeah.
so I don't know how plausible. Have them,
They even put a helicopter in the grass here. Out. Near the wings.
So if they can't come, they can send their liaison with the.
Yeah.
yeah, please. I'm able to jump.
If they don't have a helicopter, lots of them.
She's come to.
Okay, so, chief, all of those are in work?
Yeah.
Pamphlet, Sarah, is it, how's that coming?
well, the only thing that's slowing me down is knowing who, just like we just did. It's who's confirmed or not, like that's the big
Yeah,
holdup, so. at the last deal, like, that's what I was, trying to get through to Mr. Green. I need to know if the National Guard, unless we don't care if that information, but I thought the biggest part of it was putting in that pamphlet, all the different things that are going to be at the appreciation.
I don't think I've ever seen a pamphlet with a guarantee on it. You know. you
Well, I
put
also
it in
don't
there,
wanna waste time
doesn't
putting a
show
bunch
up,
of people on there that aren't gonna be there, it would be embarrassing.
wouldn't it?
What would you want on, well, I'm from the city, so that would embarrass me.
Yeah, I understand, that you want an accurate pamphlet, but
Or what in the pamphlet, maybe my mindset of what it's supposed to be is different also. What should be in the pamphlet in your,
You
opinion?
know, I'm thinking that the pamphlet that you already put together, basically has some nice pictures on it, and the date, you know, come see our airport,
Oh,
would be enough.
Yeah,
that,
that's
that's
easier to
easy.
do. But
That's-
now we're not doing it, exactly.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, if you distribute these things around the pilots lounges throughout Puget Sound, somebody looks at one of those and says, might stop by.
Yeah,
Whether or not there's a list of see final, that's not gonna make any difference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just
Yeah.
do the pamphlet, maybe even just a Xerox of an article and just leave it. Like the pamphlet, the Xerox of this, just people see that, they read, then
Yeah,
they're inclined to read the newspaper.
yeah, something like that,
picture, okay, that,
yeah, just give me something.
super
to-
easy.
don't overthink it.
Yeah, get the, I don't know, what did you say, a couple of hundred copies?
Yeah.
You make it too complicated, then it never gets done.
Now,
Yeah, if something, they said.
Okay.
Who's in charge of weather? Somebody in charge of the weather?
That's Stuart, that's Stuart, he's not.
There, yeah, we'll blame him. All right, I think we made it to food trucks.
Yeah,
Okay. I contacted the commander of the VFW. Their plans for hot dogs haven't been finalized yet. But anywho, the reason I contacted them, last meeting, there was concern about objections to having the food trucks. Like,
I can certainly see that if they're gonna go to the effort.
they have none. The commander says they have no objections to having the food trucks.
Okay.
So, waiting for a call back from Chris at Galway. Hot Mamas, their voicemail is full.
I told the guy hot mamas were happy. Did tell you.
Okay, is he gonna come?
He wrote it down on a piece of paper and made it. That's
Okay.
all I know.
Like I say, their mailbox is full. I couldn't leave a message, so but if you've been there.
Yeah, I'm a freaking.
I'll-
flyer, so-
Cross that.
All right.
Do you think if I got you a flyer, you could take it in there?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll take a flyer.
Okay. I should have mentioned this, maybe during item 9 for Sarah about advertising, the station, radio station in Aberdeen, KXRO is going to let us, if we want, have a speaker at their morning show. I passed around the list of available dates. I can't be there. I don't want to be there because I'm the newest member and I don't know that much. So we need to decide on what date a member is available to go there and talk about Appreciation Day.
Sounds like something good for you, President?
The guy behind me.
you know, there's not much to say. I mean, we're gonna have RC flyers, we're gonna have a helicopter, maybe, RC flyers,
You
maybe.
could probably,
hot
you
dogs,
could probably
maybe.
phone it in and do it.
I've done it before when I had my business in Aberdeen and it takes about 15 minutes.
You've got a voice for radio.
I've been told that. But,
It's better being told you have a face for radio.
you know, so anyway.
You wanna do it, Ron?
No, I can't. I'll be gone in August. We booked a cruise long before my participation with the committee, so I can't do it. And I don't know enough to do it. I'm the new guy.
You can probably phone
Yeah,
it in.
now I got to be the president. Look at it. Yeah, I suppose I can go on the radio. Say, but
They ask you questions, you tell
It's pretty
You
right.
just gotta read like, you know, what you're doing on it. Appreciation.
Don't stand in front of the prop when it starts.
Boy. It's the uncharted gem of Ocean Shores. Lots of people don't even know it's here. That's what you can talk. We're bringing awareness.
I tend to be too honest. It's got a hell of a crosswind, man, you know? All right.
Get your teleprompter.
Yeah. Okay, I think we've gone through that, so Sarah, you're gonna republish this.
Yeah.
Reading out everything that's been done, adding the items, let's see, we got the time now is set in stone, that's 10 o'clock and 4 o'clock. Handheld radio, Jerry, you're gonna see if you can
Yeah.
find yours.
You know,
If you can't, let me know, I'll buy one. I think they're not cheap, I mean,
Yeah.
get one worth, having it's $300.
I will, let you know one way or the other by the end of this week.
Okay, Cones Invest. You guys gonna do
Yeah.
one of those? Sarah, you're gonna find out how many cars are coming, that, for even the Beach Boys. You're gonna send me a draft of the NOTAM.
Yep.
I'll check it, and then you can forward it to, and porta potties. Get those.
Yeah.
All right, that is 5 items. There was one thing that passed through my mind as we were discussing roles and responsibilities. We want to get it out there so that it's a record of it. In the stuff that we're doing, maintenance stuff, we're on any union territory, are we?
No, because it's never been a
Yeah.
job.
It's never been, yeah,
Okay,
there.
if it is, just, there's no,
Mowing is that's been their deal.
Yeah, that we've done. This is when we use our summer help, you know, that thing is huge, obviously.
next meeting, what do you think? The last one was 2 weeks ago. I recommend, we don't wanna go much more than another weeks. August 24th is,
Quick.
that's only 6 weeks and
So maybe, maybe, taking a look. The week of the 22nd to the 26th of July.
25th, 26th works for me.
Oh, July.
Yeah. After 11 o'clock, 25th, 26th.
Yeah, happy after 11.
11 o'clock on the 25th then?
Hold on, let me see if the library is.
Well, after you said after 11.
Probably not, gonna be pushing it on Thursday, on the 25th, 11:15.
11:30.
11:30.
11:30 on the 25th.
Yeah, and it'll be Zoom.
That's fine.
11:30 on the 25th. Okay. Somebody wanna make a motion? Motion to adjourn,
To adjourn.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Thanks, everyone.
Right.
Are we going over to the airport?